What it do, everybody? I've got a new exciting project that I'm starting, or I hope it turns out exciting. The new Star Wars movie's coming out soon, and that's going to be dealing a lot with the old Empire. And what's exciting about that is they're going to be revisiting a lot of old themes and stuff, maybe even a few old droids, such as the MSE-6, aka Mouse Droid. Now, I have no clue if that droid is actually going to be in the movie. That would be super cool if it is, because it's one of my favorite droids, just because it's not as well known, but it's a really cool looking droid. It's not too hard to make. And so I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Now, what they did in the actual film is they essentially just got a remote control car sort of deal and made a box to go on top of it. It's pretty simple, so that's what I'm doing. What I have right here is a 2015 Corvette. You can get this for about $30 at Walmart. But yeah, disassembled it all, got rid of everything that I don't need, and it is fairly close to 1-to-1 size. It is a 12-to-1 replica of a Corvette. It is not too far off of the dimensions of the Mouse Droid. A lot of people don't realize how big the Mouse Droid is. They think it's like pretty small, but it's actually about 23 inches in length. What I plan on doing, originally I planned on using plexiglass or a plastic to create the shell, but that's gonna be expensive. So I'm gonna try and do is use foam, EVA foam, and see if I can't do that. So I'm gonna pick up some later tonight, hopefully, and see how that goes. So here's a little demonstration of the speed of this Mouse Droid. It actually goes really pretty fast. Alright, so quick update. So what I've gone ahead and done is made this piece out of EVA foam. And I think what I'm going to do is the EVA foam, it just works the best. So what I'm going to do is essentially, this is going to be the frame and everything is going to be built off of it. Now I've gone ahead and installed this speaker here, and what that's going to do is allow me to play Mouse Droid sounds.
Alright, well, got here. I'm talking low because people are still sleeping. Because it's like 6:24 in the morning, day 2. So I cut out all these pieces. These will go on there. So we're gonna go ahead and hot glue them all together. Alright, so it's starting to take shape. As you can see here, I haven't glued this down yet, but it's really starting to come together. So this will be about like this, and a lot of people don't realize just how big mouse droids actually are. I mean, they're like more like raccoon droids, you know?
Alright guys, I'm tired as heck right now because we just played football for like a couple hours straight for the Turkey Bowl at my church. So that consists of like a giant tournament thing. But got back, started right back to work. As you can see, this isn't how it's gonna be, but it's actually coming along pretty well. I have the frame just about done. What I've gone ahead and done is made this little thing to stick in there to kind of hold it on. I'm probably going to make another little holder on here to secure the speaker better. The bottom half is almost complete. Obviously there's a little bending, so I need to reinforce it more. Also I need the, there's like a rim sort of deal that goes around there. And what I've gone ahead and decided to do is I'm going to make the top part here detach from the top part so that I can have access to if I need to replace anything with the motors, stuff like that. And also access the speaker. So I need to add the rim on there and the rim on here. It's basically just a rim that goes around the entire thing here. And then I should be just about done in terms of the basic shape. After I do that, they have on top of here, towards the front and the back, they have kind of a weird little, it's kind of like antennas. It's kind of a weird deal. You can look at a picture. I'll put a picture right here. Another update here. So as you can see, I've got the basic shape all glued together and stuff. Actually, well, mostly. This part right here, as you can see, I have this part glued there. And these are just there to kind of show that there's going to be a gap between the two pieces there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The Velcro might provide enough of a gap there, but I'll probably add like a rim that goes around. I'm debating actually leaving it hollow and sticking some LEDs in there so that it'll look kind of more techy, you know. But as you can see, I have the hole there, and inside you can easily access everything in there that you would need, like the speaker, and you could remove this if you need access to the motors and stuff like that. And inside here is a giant compartment. You can use it for storage, things like that. So I actually went ahead and did, not sure if you can really see it too well, I stuck popsicle sticks in there as a frame. I layered them up, just using what I had to strengthen the frame and make it a little sturdier. Because this car moves pretty fast, and if it rolls, then I don't want this whole thing to like get bent out of shape. So this is pretty sturdy. Okay, dudes, so I've gone ahead and done, with the help of the one, the only, no Areola. He's participating in the mannequin challenge. What we've gone ahead and done is filled all these seams and stuff with some caulk here. May have to go back and do a couple more spots, but it's looking pretty good. So now what we're actually moving on to, if I can find it, this thing is messy as heck. Oh, there we are. So what we have here is going to be the kind of control panel piece that goes on the side there. Oh, do you like the custom drawings on there, by the way? So what we're going to do, I have this plastic bag in a tub, and what we're going to do is fill it with plaster, push down with this, and then wait a while. First cover this in Vaseline to prevent it from getting stuck. But after that's done, then what we're going to go ahead and do is this liquid latex. Going to fill that in, fill the mold in with that twice, and then we will have two control panels just like this. Okay guys, so as you can see, this piece is now in here. I think this is about hardened.
What the heck? Check it out, Noah.
These guys are gaming all night long. It's insane.
Noah, check it out.
Okay, so got the mold done and poured in some latex, mixed it with paint, not too much. And this should be done hopefully sometime tomorrow. It's kind of thick, so hopefully it's done tomorrow. Alright guys, just look at that pure swag right there. Oh, and the mouse droid's there too. But okay guys, so on to the next step of this thing. Putting it in this Mod Podge. Essentially what you do, just get some on your brush and stick it on there and just paint it on. I've already done a few coats, but that's essentially what you do. For the top of the droid, it has two of these things, which are kind of like antenna, sort of mechanical things. I've noticed that this droid has a bunch of random crap kind of strewn across it. So what I've used for this, these are just a few pieces of foam stacked up on each other. Not super nice and stuff, but I'll fix it later. And these are like plastic screw anchors that you put on the wall. I have two different sizes. I just have 6 of the yellow ones and 5 of the other ones in between. It's not exactly how it's supposed to be, but it looks pretty good. Looks close enough. And I have this piece of foam that I'm going to be gluing right on top of there. Okay, so this piece is basically done. What I went ahead and did is I just coated it in a few coats of this paint right here, this black flat spray paint, and it looks pretty good. I also used some primer, and yeah, I think that's about it. Voila, the mouse droid is near complete. So I stuck all these dudes on there now, and I actually attached all this. These are actually attached via Velcro. If I can take it off and show you. It's really pretty sturdy. There we go. So I just have pieces of Velcro on there, and I put, this is in Orabesh, which is the Star Wars official language. Or actually it's upside down. There we go. MSE-6 Mouse Droid. And this is Tink, which is his name. Tink. It's just a funny little robot name. But, so when I put this on here, make sure it's all right, there's a problem here. I'm not sure if you can tell. I set the phone perfectly there. It's tilted to the side, so I need to figure out how to fix that. Okay, so it's now time to weather this dude a little bit. So for those of you who have not seen how I weather things, I enjoy weathering
things. I tend to go a little bit overboard, and I'm trying to work on that. So this is going to be a good project. If that dog would shut up. Whoa, that got really dark. Okay, so how I do this is essentially I get a sponge here and a little bit of shiny metallic silver spray paint. So you're just gonna shake it up a little bit and spray some on there. And after you have some, then you really just want to go and rub it on the corners, so, like on the little edges there. So like right on there. Alright, there we have it. It's just about complete. I'll do a little quick video demonstrating everything, but as you can see, didn't go too overkill. Key is to just get like corners and stuff like that where it would tend to run into a little bit. And also things like on here, I'm assuming that people are messing around with this, fixing it up and stuff. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good.